I was just asking. You guys can't answer
that's a public
questions.
record, and when those records are available, you're entitled to those.
I was just trying to come in here and be cool with you guys and get some information. That's all.
And I just informed you that that information is not available for me right now. So you can do whatever you want, but we're not going to do that to you right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you not helping me.
Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Alright guys, we are monitoring the current situation. Let me get my screen changed over real quick here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so, monitoring the current situation, in Colorado, in Engelwood, Colorado. Alright, so we just saw that they refused 303 cop block at the city police department. Okay, give me just a moment here. I'm going to see what I can. Why is this not coming up now for me? There we go. All right. There we go.
was just trying to come in here and be cool with you guys and get some information. That's all.
And I just informed you that that information is not available for me right now. So you can do whatever you want, but we're not going to give that to you right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you not helping me.
Alright, so as you can see, let me get off of that, go back over here. Okay, man, I got so much stuff going on here. Alright, well, actually, you couldn't hear any of that, could you? So let me go ahead and play that again. Alright, there we go.
Or
They can call you and tell you that when they call you from jail. They've been arrested on municipal property, misdemeanor charges.
okay. I mean, I was just asking. You guys can't answer questions.
That's a public record, and when those records are available, you're entitled to those.
I was just trying to come in here and be cool with you guys and get some information. That's all.
And I just informed you that that information is not available for me right now. So you can do whatever you want, but we're not going to do that to you right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you not helping me. Or
They can call you and tell
There we go. Alright, so let me go back over here. Alright, so right now we are on 303 Cop Block's page. Since he is local there in Engelwood, Colorado. This here is going to be an open, constant live stream for monitoring purposes of the situation. Alright. While we are waiting for an update. Update, please. I'm giving an update. Calm down. Alright. So right now, limited amount of information is available. Okay. Alright, but as of right now, this is the information that's available. There's the chat. Alright, on that page. Let me go over here and maximize that a little bit for you guys. Okay. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. If you do go over there, make sure you like his video. Alright. In the meantime here, what I'm going to do is for some sound, I'm going to go ahead and put up some the stream for Liberty News Radio. Alright. Liberty News Radio is what I am going to put up here. Just so that we have some type of audio playing. I will interrupt it if anything breaks.
They have a hidden agenda, and they are taught.
You know, I need to get her back, and I'm listening to you going, no, man, let her go.
Yeah.
Get out. And quite honestly, as I look at that relationship, throughout the time that she was two girls,
Wow.
I had two girls, she had a boy and a girl, and ultimately in the end, she was dividing us and it was not honoring. I'd say, no, I don't want alcohol in the house. I don't do any of that. Never did.
Yes.
And so I'd say Harry Potter comes into the house. I said, I don't want my kids reading that. Oh, yes, they're going to read it. No. And so there was so much that she put her kids over mine. And so I'm looking back now and I'm going, what happened to me? I'm a Marine. I married a woman when I was 19 in the Marine Corps. She was a whore. She was a topless dancer in Florida. And I thought that I was doing something honorable, by doing that, and that I would somehow save her from her miserable life.
Wow.
Well, that didn't change anything.
Right.
We were married 9 months, and we didn't make it. And then I would take another 3 years before I married my next one. Ultimately, in the end, she didn't love me. She chased me. First woman ever chased me in my life, and I was very taken by that. And yet she was in it, I guess, for her own motivations, and I think you helped me understand that over the last several weeks that I've been listening to you. A buddy of mine introduced me to you, and at first I was like, "Who is this guy?" and then I started listening to the wisdom that comes out of you, and I'm going, "No, he's got that right." Yeah. And I've read my Bible, but I don't understand it at times, and I'm learning now that even as you're saying, don't listen to another man, and yet I've tried to get discernment from other men, and may not have been given good information. And so the third marriage, or the second marriage doesn't make it. The third marriage I have 2 girls with. This woman tells me every month for an entire 11-year marriage that she didn't love me and didn't like me.
Wow.
And for 11 years, I slept half the time on the couch. And finally I woke up one day and I said, you really don't love me and like me, do you? Okay, I'm going to leave. And then she battled to want to try to, in a sick, weird way, to keep me, and yet we were going through a divorce. And I told her, look, I'll give you the house. I had owned my own businesses for 21 years and did very well in my life until I met the fourth wife. And she, I think, was sent to me to, according to my family years later, she was sent to me to take me out, man.
Amazing.
In about, let's see, 12 years of marriage, she did. She battled the one trade.
Wow.
I ended up selling out the business. She had heart failure. Oh, you need to take care of your wife. And I'm going, yeah, but don't I need money to do that?
That's right.
And so the bottom, all my family, I was surrounded by people, not good businessmen. I was surrounded by emotion, my parents, my father. He was always whining at me, even though my father was the alpha male, I think, growing up, although I found out later that my 2 older brothers were not my brothers. They were my half-brothers and from 2 different...
what a mess.
Pardon me?
What a mess, huh?
Oh, my goodness. And so I'm 59 trying to figure all this out, and I'm going, what happened? And so I took your advice. I went, as of this last week, I called my mother, which is still alive. She's 84. And my father, that is also still alive, and he's 82, I think, or 83 or 84, something like that as well. And I asked him for forgiveness. My father immediately did what he always does. I thought I did a good job. And I go, Dad, this isn't about you, man, necessarily. I'm calling you to release the anger in my life that I apparently have carried throughout my life and never understood it.
Yeah.
And I did the same with my mother.
Did you ask for forgiveness?
You're
welcome. You're welcome. Did you ask for forgiveness or did you forgive?
I forgave.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, I forgave them. I said, I want to forgive you. And that's when my father got defensive, which he was raised, his father died when he was 12, and he was raised largely by his sisters, which one of them was just, oh my gosh, she was horrible and mean. And so my guess is, even though he had brothers, that he had a lot of influence from her because she took over after the mom and dad died, because the mom died when I was a baby in 1959, and so or somewhere around there, she got to hold me, he said, but other than that,
amazing.
I never got to meet her.
So, Richard, how long have you been thinking that you were a Christian prior to all this? Have you been a Christian all your life?
Well, that's what I claim, but I got to tell you, I mean, as I look and see what you're teaching and what I never got, I question myself.
Yes.
I do. I mean, who am I? I thought I was living a good life. I wasn't running around on women. When I was married, I was very loyal. In fact, I married out of honor. I thought, hey, I got you pregnant, I got to marry you, right? And so I did. I mean, that wife that I married that had 2 kids, I got her pregnant. And her father told her, hey, don't marry that guy. He's a Yankee. I'm from New York. And so I'm going, oh, my God. So what do you really? No, we need to marry. These children need a real original father and mother.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
She fought me for 11 years. And ironically, not long ago, I'm over at one of my daughter's house. She's living with that daughter, which I think is evil and not good. It's not a good atmosphere.
It's not, man.
For my daughter.
Yeah. Did you tell your daughter?
I told my daughter that. I said, you need to get your mother out of here, man. It's not a good idea.
It's not good.
And no. Because, I mean, this woman attacked me. I mean, she got half of everything I had from the business. She got the house, she got the car, she got her business that we set up.
Wow.
90,000. I mean, all this other stuff. And I'm going, and she's telling me she should have got more. And I'm thinking to myself, are you kidding me?
Amazing.
Wow.
So, Richard,
yeah.
up until you start listening to the show, were you a beta male?
You know, I kind of started thinking I have been, because a lot of times I'd say to my latest wife, I'd say, no, you pick the restaurant, because we had so much money and we were going out all the time to eat, right?
Yeah.
And so the bottom line is, and I mean, the average meal ticket was $150 with all the kids and everything, and a tip. And so the bottom line is, I'm going, well, you pick, you know, and I did tend to do that, and yet here I am running 5 companies, and I'm doing. In God's work, by the way, one of the companies was an ice company in Dallas, and on the logo underneath 911 Ice, which I'm revealing myself now, but that's okay. I had perhaps today he will come with the crosses of Calvary on both sides. From its inception, I did that to honor God.
Amazing.
And by the way, He blessed me unbelievably, and so. The last wife, which I'm on right now, I'm not divorced yet. She left me 5 years ago.
Why aren't you divorced? Why have you done your divorce after 5 years?
Because I'm a beta male, I guess. Because, I mean, I didn't want to. I thought I was trying to hang on to the only thing I had left in what can be considered in America a loving relationship with the mother and father, because she helped raise my girls, even if she didn't do it right. And she was very selfish in a lot of ways and put her kids above mine. The truth in the end is, I thought I was trying to hang on to that
Amazing.
Legacy, you know.
But Richard, you're waking up, you're going to be fine. Never
grievances. So there's some facts about fingerprints, and there's grupo volver a nacer, un grupo de personas que nos durmas murió ante superar las conflictos de alcoholismo. Quit drinking alcohol. There's a camera. Okay. We're just looking for a service gate, and there goes a lady through the back door, and so we're outside here at the Engelwood, and there's nobody here. We're playing a game of hide and seek, it looks like. Knock knock. Sure, no worries, thank you. She's gone. So, where do people go when they go through the door? Let's go peek out the window. See where that leads. To a Nowhereville, and over there. So she's actually on this side of the building now. This is what she's done. Update, please. See, I just turned on the phone. It's been less than 2 minutes. Here's the deal. We're at Police and Fire Center. Eric's phone's blowing up. I'm assuming that they are fine, but like, this is Wendy. This is the phone of Eric Brandt. How may I help you? Yes. I'm on live on my Facebook channel, or on my YouTube channel, making an update right now. Cool. Thanks. Yep. Bye. So what's going on, guys, is that we are waiting. We are waiting outside the honored memorial of Detective Jeremy Bittner, who end of watch was on May 28, 2012. It is foolish and wrong to mourn the men who died. Rather, we should thank God that such men lived. That's from General George S. Patton, it appears to be. Hey. I came up to the desk. There was nobody here. I was coming to check on the status of things.
Okay. What things?
Well, you have detained 2 people today at the government building for trying to ask questions at the courthouse, right?
So two individuals have
Right.
been arrested.
So Eric Brandt and Aberty Izarardi, right? And I'm trying to figure out their status.
They're going to be transported to a rapid.
Everybody saying hi.
Okay.
I went up there.
And when is that happening?
Sorry that the video is so messed up. I
Okay.
tried to go live,
Do we have
and
charges?
Yes.
And bond?
I don't have bond information.
Okay, so that's why I'm here.
They'll have that at the county.
Okay. So does the police department provide that or the courthouse? Because I need to know if I need to go back to the courthouse to get
When they're
incident
preparing that
reports or
bond
whatever
information, that bond information will be available through the sheriff's office.
through the sheriff's office. And where is that located?
Off of Potomac and Arapahoe Road.
Potomac and Arapahoe in what community?
That's Arapahoe County.
Arapahoe County, what city?
Arapahoe County, it's unincorporated.
It's unincorporated Arapahoe County. Okay, so you guys arrested and detained, and you don't have the booking information. You don't have the charges that you booked these
I'm
men
not
out.
releasing that information.
Is there a reason?
They're adults.
Uh-huh.
Okay, they've been arrested for.
It's public information, right?
Right now, it's still an active investigation. So I've told you. where they're at.
Misdemeanors. Okay.
Misdemeanor crimes. They're going to be transported to Arapahoe County Jail and they get post bond out there.
And so-
I don't have their bond information.
Okay, what time does that generally, how long does this usually take?
When we have people available to make the transport.
When you have people available to
Okay.
make the transport. Okay, and your name and badge number again, sir?
Commander Martin.
Commander Martin. And is there a badge associated?
93-2.
93-2. Okay. Thank you. Also, is this where I'll be making my request to preserve body cameras?
We don't have body cameras.
You don't have body cameras?
We don't have body cameras.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to get the court cameras. That's gonna be changing, Commander. Commander? Commander. So that's gonna be changing.
Send a request through the city clerk's office.
Do you have a card on you? I see you just grabbed your wallet out. Okay. Okay. So, Commander, just so that we're clear about this, because it is February 13th on a Wednesday, you guys should probably start researching those body cameras because I'm pretty sure that today's action is going to lead to the department having them.
I'm not going to discuss policy.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you. No, thank you. Because that is a record today now. Yeah. So let's see. I want complaint forms, huh? Yeah, that's the thing we're going to need here would be a complaint form. Hi. Some complaint forms, please.
You want to make a complaint?
Yeah, I'm going to need some forms to fill out to complain about the actions of some of your police officers today.
Well, the person you would complain to is the person you were just talking
They were
to.
just about to get transported or something like that as I was leaving. So, if you guys can show some support, or if you have already, good job. But I will myself be sending some money to make sure they got their bond and everything. So we want to make sure that they can get out in time for dinner, folks.
Ooh, it got really hot in here.
So that's what we're doing. I gotta go to this meeting. Everybody be safe. When I'm done, we'll be back. Okay? I appreciate all you guys. Be safe. Don't talk to the police. We'll be back.
How do you even cut the live stream?
Top right corner. With the X.
Yeah, a report. That's what you would want.
So if I need a report from a police arrest report or something like that, we'll fill that out. And then to file a complaint for a police officer,
You would pick up the red phone on our wall.
which you guys have already done the effort to call, so I don't have to pick up the phone,
No.
right? You just asked her to call for that form?
Nope.
Who did you just ask her to call then?
I answered our supervisor.
Oh, and that's the person who would have the phone or have the form.
No. So in our department, you pick up the red phone, it goes to the dispatcher makes a call to the police officer comes out and takes your complaint.
But I don't want to give a complaint, I want to fill out a form.
That's what you do.
Okay. So this form, this right here is what we're gonna do. Hi, Wendy. I'm at the clerk's counter here inside the Arapahoe Police Department, or the Engelwood Police Department. And I guess I need a form that they can offer to provide here at the clerk's office or the records office or something. A complaint form about police officers, the use of force, things like that. I want the form. Okay, well, somebody will bring me the form? How's it going, man?
Good, you?
I've been better, yes. They are playing games. Arapahoe, she sits on her fat ass playing on the phone, yeah.
Yeah, I just need to see about getting a police report now.
What kind of report?
It's a stolen vehicle.
Do you have a, copy of that?
Absolutely.
How long ago?
Friday.
I can only check to see if this is available.
That's fine. How long does it usually take?
Depends on if the detective was on the case, if it's still open and active.
Yeah, it's still open, active. I'm waiting to get, my insurance needs the police report before I can do it. Before they'll do anything. Thank you.
So we're on hold, folks, on the red phone. See, that's the red phone. It's like you're talking to the president. You got to pick up the red phone. So there's still nobody there. This is the request for records search form. So this is probably what you needed to fill out.
What's that?
You probably needed to fill out a request for a records search.
No, I just need a police report.
Oh, just a police report. Yeah. Oh, yes, Beast. They're actually going to be getting body cameras. Did you not know that? Denial. To obtain information for solicitation. So... than the NFL does. Chili potato, you're so funny. Yeah, we are at the Engelwood Police Department. Hello? I'm sorry? Did you hear me? No, I didn't hear you.
Have a seat, please. I'll have someone come out and bring the form.
Oh, thank you so very much.
I'm sorry? You got it.
So, yeah, you guys got the form numbers, huh? Look, there's fingerprint instructions. $15 per card if you have your own cards. $17 if you don't have a card. You can't fingerprint yourself, folks. But, yep, they sit on the butts. We got all the time in the world. Victim assistance. If you are the victim of any crime listed, your right to be informed and participate in all critical stages of the criminal justice process related to that crime is guaranteed by the Colorado Constitution. This brochure was developed to help you understand and exercise your rights. Yes, we are at the Engelwood Police Department, which says thank you for coming. They have a problem with abuses that are going on. And so we're going to be filing some complaints. And we do need to follow that. So let's talk about this. If the victim is deceased or incapacitated, these rights are guaranteed to the victim's spouse, parent, child, sibling, grandparent, significant other, or lawful representative covered crimes: first and second degree murder, manslaughter, vehicular homicide, criminally negligent homicide, assault in the first, second, and third degree, menacing, first and second degree kidnapping. Okay, guys, so the question is, if you're taken under threat of force, is that kidnapping? And if that threat of force is an unjustified kidnapping, then do we get to file and cover these crimes from the standpoint of being kidnapped? So I watched people be kidnapped today, and this says that as a victim, I'm traumatized by that. Bail's $500 for Eric. We don't know Abdi's yet, but I'm assuming it's probably close to the same or maybe less. Harassment by stalking. Pistrolets. Yeah, keep that going, Jen. Ethnic intimidation, retaliation against a victim or witness, tampering with a victim or witness, and any attempt, conspiracy, criminal solicitation, or accessory involving any of the crimes specified above, indecent exposure, violation of a protection order, human trafficking of an adult or a child, first-degree burglary, invasion of privacy for sexual gratification, a bias-motivated crime, retaliation against a judge or juror. Jacob, that would be Regan Benson. Uprising called GS4 as well. Oh, good. Let's see what else. If you are a victim of one of these crimes, you have the following rights. Now, I saw kidnapping. In what degree, I'm not quite sure. To be treated with fairness, dignity, and respect. To be informed of all critical stages of the criminal justice process. To be free from intimidation, harassment, abuse. To be present and heard regarding bond reduction, continuances, accepting of a plea negotiations, case disposition, or sentencing. They should be okay, but it's very rude. For damage to property for throwing his stuff, he could. And there's some cracks in the TV screen, or the recording device, so we'll worry about that. To prepare a victim statement and to be present, heard at sentencing. They had weapons, first degree kidnapping. Thank you, Tony. To be informed of the status of the case. To prepare a victim impact statement and to be present, heard at the sentencing. To have restitution ordered. To receive a prompt return of property when it is no longer needed as evidence. To be informed of the availability of financial assistance and community services. Wherever practical, to have safe, secure waiting area during court proceedings. Man, a safe, secure area is a place where I have my medication on my property, so I don't have anxiety about not having it with me. Upon request, to be informed of custodial status of the offender. Upon written request, to be informed and heard at any reconsideration of sentence, parole hearing, or commutation of sentence. To be informed of any rights which the victim has pursuant to the Constitution of the State of Colorado or the United States. To be informed of the process of enforcing compliance with the Victim Rights Act. Darn it, alternation. Hold on a second. Hello. Yeah, I'm sitting. Obviously, it's a problem with the people who are on the other side of the room and don't watch. So here's what they said. Still needs paid before they their prisoners. Yeah, their ransom needs paid before they can release. So this other phone might ring here shortly. thuggery, super secret. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so here's the deal. In addition to the rights listed, you may also be entitled to the following services. They were arrested by the police department. Yes, by the police department. Some of whom officers are probably walking in right now. Oh, so you have a badge on? I'm waiting for some complaint forms.
Okay. That's not my department. Thank you.
Do you have a name and badge number, sir?
PSB will be here to help you.
Thank you. That's not your name and badge number. Victim Assistance Program, 303-762-2452. What happened is that Eric Brandt and Liberty Freak TV were arrested in the process of videotaping an effort to get information on court processes, rules, and regulations. Yes, Joe is overdoing videotaping, I believe, on the other side of the property. And yes, Bayou Bennett, that is exactly correct. Exactly the problem. So while we're here waiting at 1:45 for what will be 15 minutes now almost, we all thought we had freedom of speech until you test it. That's right. So what else is going on in this, in addition to the rights? You may also be entitled to the following services: immediate crisis intervention and follow-up support, special services for juvenile, elderly, or victims with disabilities, referral to public and private individuals and organizings providing, yes, medical and other emergency services, mental health and social services, financial assistance, translation services, intervention with creditors, landlords, and employers, legal services, rehabilitation services, transportation and childcare services, information about obtaining public records, including police reports, information about protective orders, and other support services. Depending on the circumstances, you may qualify for it. Yeah. So free them. That's right. Eric's dog is living with us, and he'll be fine. Keep criminal justice authorities informed of any changes to your name, address, or telephone number. Well, I don't know if I want that. Yes, the dog is at my house. It will be just fine. Yes, Colorado courts. And thank you, Paul. No, you shouldn't be worried because you believe in what we're doing. That's the point of free speech. The fact that there's 10,000 people that follow Eric Brandt, and that he's been arrested today. And I'm just going to make that call over on the other side of the table because I know that they're going to be freaked out if I don't do that. So we're just going to call Abity real quick. Super secret donuts in a box. Watch out. It has a spicy donut in it. Yeah, let them know where you are at all times. Here's the deal, guys. If you or a loved one has been the victim of a crime in the city, Engelwood Victim Assistance is here to assist you. We provide crisis intervention, assistance, referrals, and help in understanding what's happening. Call Victim Assistance at 303-762-2452 and explain that you are a victim of trauma today because you experienced Hi, you're not the officers with the complaint forms, are you?
I am not, no, sir.
Okay.
I'm going that way. I apologize. I think a supervisor was around, is my understanding.
Yeah, my understanding was too. It shouldn't take that long just to get a complaint form. I know nobody likes to be checked, but...
If you have a question, the red phone will get you to dispatch and ask for...
So what is it that you have people sitting at a desk that can't answer questions and you have to talk to somebody who you can't look at?
They may not know the answer to those questions, but...
That's a really bad placement of people to provide assistance where there's a desk, but you have to talk to somebody at the phone, you know? Just public opinion. Taxpayer opinion, right? So Oh, there's the mayor's phone number. Good job, Window Licker. When I get a chance, I'll make you an auditor. I mean, a moderator. Is already ruled in court that coarse language is part of freedom of speech. So, if you are a victim's family member, a police officer, then a victim advocate can respond to the hospital, residence, or wherever a request is made 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it is sad, and that's why we're going to get the complaint form. Yes, I need the complaint form. What other complaint forms do we have? We have a statement form. Are these statement forms okay? Can we just scan and get this form? This is the Engelwood statement form. And it was revised. See, this is an ISO documentation. Do you see that? They have some kind of clue. Jerking off in the back room, huh? Well, let's just double check with this page. Yeah, I'm on the phone at the front desk, and I'm still waiting on somebody to bring me a complaint form. Okay. Well, are you the officer in charge? No, he's not the officer in charge. So he didn't come to see me. Oh, he's driving in to see me specifically. I just wanted somebody on site to give me a piece of paper. We didn't realize. Well, there's all kinds of people walking around this building. I don't know how there's nobody on site.
The person that just walked past you doesn't work for the police department, sir. So I'm watching on camera. I have no police officers in the station because we are going call to call. So the sergeant, the officer that's in charge of the whole police today is coming in to see you.
Well, but we have two ladies sitting at a desk right here. Why can't they give me the piece of paper?
They don't have the piece of paper that you want, sir. Take a seat and someone will be in with you shortly. We're doing the best we can.
Obviously not, but thank you very much. Well, you heard it from them, folks. It's live. Fill out the statement form that you witnessed armed men assault two men in a public library. Yeah, I absolutely would say that that is true, huh? So, but I don't want to make false statements. Thank you. We're trying very much. That guy's not an employee. He's not an employee. He has a badge on, some kind of badge. Right. That's a good point, guys. So if I was being rude, see, I can't even use the pen. That's the problem here, is that right there is a no working pen. Oh, city council phone numbers not listed. Window Looker, you're doing a great job. Glenn, if you can add an auditor or a moderator sticker to that, that'd be great. Exactly. What the heck? But she's monitoring me from that camera right there. You see that? That's how she's watching me. So what are you saying? I'm buffering big time. Huh. Look at that. You're back. So I was buffering, huh, guys? Interesting. That's funny. You had to refresh me. Yes. Okay, yeah, they're saying it is now. There was some reason it was buffering. It's like they cut the stream in the building or something. All right, well, I'm up front if you want to join me. All right. Bye. Thanks for the info. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. So here's the deal. And that's good, 11 Monkey Nuts. I'm not going to fill the form out here. That would be ridiculous. I have to make copies. I have to get badge number, officer names, and we have to look at how many people are going to here's the deal. Here's the deal, folks. We've got to have more than one copy of the thing because we have more than one police officer to file a complaint upon. And we have multiple people who are going to need to file those complaints because there was at least 3 of us physically present on the scene, plus the wife still needs. So it's buffering, huh? Well, let's see what we can do to try something here. Here's what we're going to do. Stay tight. I'll be right back. And we're back. Nope. I just got to reset my screen because we know how to do these things, right? Quickly turn in, turn out, get rid of the buffering. I am right back. You guys are slow. So here's the deal, folks. We are at the we're at the police department. We're being polite. We're being courteous. You see, I don't really care if somebody is mad at me for using the word fuck or Eric. Kidnapping somebody in such a way did some bad stuff. Joe is a guy that called Eric at like 10 o'clock at night, right? And said, hey, I need your help. So I don't know what Joe's YouTube is right now, but we'll have it for you before tomorrow. How's that for an answer? So Joe needed some help, and Joe's got a story that really sucks. His daughter was 17 and running away, and they got her in custody, so he left her there to help her learn about life and a little bit of hardship. Joe Public, yes. And so, yeah, what a joke all of this did. His handle will be Joe Public. And so, so Joe's daughter had sex under the age of 18 while in the care and custody of the state of Colorado. And she got pregnant. And the father, who was more than a decade older, closer to like twice the woman's age, signed the birth certificate. And so he's got evidence of rape. And so we're going to be helping him. Right. That's really horrible, right? Your 17-year-old daughter is running away. She's in the care and custody of the state of Colorado, the police department. So you figure she'll cool off. She'll have a little time to think and reevaluate. And while she's incarcerated, she gets pregnant by a security guard who's twice her age, old enough to be her father. That is despicable. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because that is exactly what happens. I want to fuck you, fuck the police, right? Fuck the police, fuck the police. It's just the way we say it, right? And yeah, so Joe came to help us. Joe chalked up a bunch today. And now we're waiting on the police to bring us a complaint form so we can complain about them and their bad behavior for themselves. And the deputy chief, I saw him today. And it's still illegal. Yeah, exactly. It is gross. And this is why we bring this shit to the table, folks. Right? It's disgusting. If you don't know my voice, you have to know that you've seen my face if you've watched Eric. And she got prego. Yeah, she got prego. And why is it so quiet? No, it's an intake, more action. Do I need to be louder in here? Because really, that's all I'm doing is just talking to myself, right? I mean, there's these ladies over here. They're the only women who have access to public records or whatever, but they're not even, police officers in the police department. So we're just filming in public, and she's doing a really good job of ignoring me, which is pretty much the situation there. No, it's not. It's if you're more than a decade older than somebody who's a minor, having sex with them is supposed to be a crime if I'm correct. Okay, and I could not be correct, but it happens. By the way, that's the gentleman that did some of the taking down today and doesn't like to recognize the value of the Constitution of the United States of America. That, let's see, that is Kelly Martin, Commander, who came out and talked to me briefly, but I didn't ask him for a complaint form. So we're working on that. This is the Chief of Police, John Collins. And I've never met John Collins before, but I can't believe that he's excited about being in the spotlight this week. Realistically. And then that's Tim Englert. He's also a commander, right? And then, no, I'm not trashing the glass case. And that's Vance Fender, who also is a commander. So those are the people who make decisions to do things that are horrific. Yeah, some people watch YouTube without having a channel. So that's the case. There's some old police cars. There's a purple. Things which are precious are saved only by sacrifice. David Kenyon Webster. I wonder if Eric Brandt can be added to the Purple Heart for his feet being shredded by the Englewood Police Department today, because he was sacrificing to protect the First Amendment of the United States of America. So maybe he deserves a Purple Heart for his injuries as well. Outstanding contributions to Colorado's occupant protection laws. So Englewood Police Department is really good at catching bad employers, people who don't pay their bills or cheating on that. So that's an award that they've gotten for, and that's probably doing police work. Investigator Allen, huh? Yeah, he might be the one that's driving here to see me. We don't really know. But they are demonstrating allegedly a voluntary commitment to Colorado law enforcement excellence, compliance with professional standards set forth by the Colorado Association of Chiefs of Police. Hey guys, if you could find the standards set forth by the Colorado Association of Chiefs of Police, that would be a document that we would love to have. Because as you can see on that certificate right there, they claim that such standards are available. So we want to find out what those standards are, because I think that we're going to find that today there was not an enforcement through voluntary compliance with professional standards. So that's an issue that we're going to be looking at today, folks. But again, we're just still here. We're waiting on the police department here in Englewood, Colorado to bring us. Oh, did I mention Laura? Laura Herblin is the fire marshal. And she's a lady. Yeah. Regan does know. Regan actually has made arrangements for the bondsman, to my understanding. So that's the situation there. And, of course, let's see. Oh, there's a proclamation here. Whereas every year, law enforcement officers die while protecting our homes. Yeah, the redhead is a fire chief. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Oh, man. Our highways and most importantly, our loved ones. Oh, it's so dramatic. Whereas in May 1939, the Colorado Law Enforcement Memorial was created in 1998. Colorado state legislature declared that the Colorado Law Enforcement Memorial, located on the grounds of the Colorado State Patrol Academy at Camp George West, as the official memorial recognizing all Colorado law enforcement officers who died in the line of duty. Oh, Airborne Leo, get blocked quickly. Airborne Leo wants to be blocked. I don't know why. Snowflakes melt. Yes, snowflakes melt, but the Constitution does not. It'll be burned before it melts, and that's what I'm here for. You're not a police officer. No. He's the UPS man. Service in the city in any given day. Justice is coming. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, they opened the door. There's people here. Jiminy crickets. Airborne equals troll. Justice. All right. So whereas the names of 15 more law enforcements will be added to the memorial. Holy cow. In 2013, 15 police officers died on the line of duty, including this guy from 1884 and another one. Let's see, who is that? Marshal of Central Pueblo Casper Zweifel, July 25th, 1884. Walsenburg Police Department Officer Jack Rose, January 15th. You're not a police officer. Are you a dispatcher, ma'am? People don't identify around here very well. Mayor? Has anybody called the mayor? That's a problem. People just don't communicate. You're a police officer.
I understand you wanted a statement form? Is that what I heard?
Oh, there's all kinds of statement forms laying around this table.
How can I help you?
But I'm kind of worried that filling those out might be filing a false report or something, because I was looking for a police complaint form.
You know, you can write it up.
Yeah.
I don't have a separate, just official police complaint form. You can definitely use one of these. You can use just a straight piece of paper.
Who's the lady on the red phone?
Dispatcher.
Dispatcher. Do you have her name and badge number?
I don't have.
I need to file a complaint on her because she said that somebody would be bringing me the complaint form.
You can use this as a complaint form.
Okay.
I'm not aware of a specific complaint form that we have that a citizen would fill out.
So you guys don't have a lot of police accountability. Do you have a police accountability unit? Like a board that oversees police if there's problems, errors, and judgment calls, retraining to
We have a professional standards bureau, sir. We do have that. So would you?
But you
would
don't
like
have a
to
board.
use-
You don't have
I'm
like
not aware
an
of a
accountability
board.
board or anything like that.
So
Okay.
there's
Because this all
professional
started
standards.
because that was the question I asked yesterday.
So my question is, what would you like, if you want to do a statement, what would you like to write it on? Do you want? me
Well,
to
that's
get you a
fine. If
plain
that's the
piece of
document you
paper?
want,
This will be just.
and I'll take some with me because I think that there's going to be at least probably a dozen forms that you guys will get in complaint in conjunction. And it's interesting to me. This looks like an ISO 9001 compliant form. Are you familiar with that standard?
I'm not.
So it's a standardization. I know that this complaint form was updated just about 2 years ago, and it was last revised on January 31st, 2017. So that's not very easy to see there, guys. But that is the same form that I was going to fill out earlier because it was just sitting here. And name and badge number?
I'm Investigator Allen.
Investigator Allen. I did leave you a voicemail earlier. I'm Brian.
Oh, hi,
I didn't
Brian.
leave my name and number on purpose because I haven't identified myself formally yet. I have people waiting on me, but the reality is that Ghost, that we had a really bad incident happen today, and I'm pretty sure that that incident is probably going to end up causing you guys to get body cameras because people's constitutional rights were violated. So I know you can't talk about it. It's an open investigation. The guys are just going. We don't have all the court disposition and all that stuff. But this is the form that we'll be filling out.
That's totally fine. In that form, we'll come to our Professional Standards Bureau.
Okay.
And then we can put that with the complaint. We started an investigation.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I was traumatized today just trying to have an educated conversation as to get somebody to go talk to a clerk of courts to find out about why they might threaten me with arrest or to deny me access to the courthouse if I was carrying my prescription medication. And we didn't even get to that point.
I can help you with?
Do you have a card?
I do have a card.
Perfect. So, are you familiar rules of what is and is not allowed to be carried into the courthouse? Okay. They have some kind of very non-filed court administrative policy. So maybe you can tell me, Alan. By the way, let's just thank Alan. He's being very professional today. All 160 of you that are watching right now.
And it looks like you...
Yeah, the victim assistance. I did get that.
Let me get you a complaint form as well. We've got a brochure as well. Look, can I bring that down for you?
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, thank you. Hi, Ghost. Good. So, this guy, he is like the IA, I think, right? Definitely a little different cut. This is taking complaint. Well, he's coming back, so that's beautiful.
See, a security guard doesn't have the right to put hands on somebody. You know that, right? Unless there's a crime being committed.
Well, there's no crime being committed.
Well, that's just it. That security guard.
Good. How are you?
Oh, well. Is this why you check in or not?
It depends on what you're checking in for.
I'm just here to give fingerprints.
Well, I'm here to say Happy Fuck Bad Cops Day.
You're what?
I'm here to say Happy Fuck Bad Cops Day.
All right, cool.
So you're probably not here for me. These ladies may assist you, but they're not very assisting or accommodating, and you probably are going to have to pick up the red phone.
I'm sure they are not safe.
So what I'm going to give you a clue to, because I got a line on a big guy here. we're waiting for this man to come back with a victim assistance form because I was victimized today by the people who carry guns and clown costumes in this community, and so we now have some statement forms which are going to be the new victim complaint form, and we're notifying them that they're going to be needing to get body cameras and other things. But as soon as we're done asking our questions, there's going to be a police officer to talk to face in this room, which is a lot better than waiting for somebody after you pick up the phone.
I'm sure it will be.
So yeah. Okay.
So there's two of them
this
right there.
This is the Professional Standards Bureau form, and now
if you want, you can do it on a computer at home or whatever.
Oh, okay. So
it doesn't have to be just any form.
Great. Now, a couple more quick questions. This gentleman's with me, and he has a couple questions, but I want to make sure that we get them all while you're here. Would you be a person to assist this man in getting fingerprints, or is this these two ladies over here?
The ladies right here.
Okay, because they didn't seem to be used for much else at the point. So the question is that, like, I observed somebody being physically assaulted who didn't go, or physically assault somebody who didn't go to jail today. And my understanding is that you had a question that would be more accurately defined than mine. So why don't you ask it?
Yes, I had a question about your security guard at the house.
I don't know much about the security guard over at the courthouse.
How about the rules and regulations?
I'm familiar with security guards a little bit. I used to be one at one time, but
at englewoodgov.org. Okay.
Okay.
I guess that's it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Always being polite, right, Ghost? Right? Oh, I did have one more question, sir.
Yes.
Did you take an oath to the Constitution of the United States of America?
Yes, I did.
You did?
We
Okay.
will, yeah,
Okay.
just provide the.
I'm good for that because then I'm going to follow that oath.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I assume there's nothing in there?
Oh, look, there's all kinds of police officers here. We gotta walk around here, walk around there. All right, guys, I guess my work is done here today, huh? Jesus, crikey.
Are they transporting us to a rental?
Well, no, but they told us we could have all the complaint forms that we wanted, statement forms. So that's a good question. All right, let's see. Can't trespass the eyes. I don't know what the Constitution looks like. I got that feeling. All right. Guys, I guess I don't know what else we're doing here. It's been an hour. I think I'm going to put the phone down and use the washroom real quick, and we're going to videotape ourselves away so that we're on camera the whole time. We're gonna do next. We'll go out back and try to find, because obviously Liberty Freak's wife didn't make it here. I've been up front long enough that she could have walked up here around the building. So that's a failure. Too much in the brain. Too much in the brain. I know I've seen you before. Maybe even before I went live on YouTube. Ever.
Yeah, I think so at one point.
Yeah, back in some older days.
I used to live down there off of 16th and Lafayette.
Ah, okay. That could be.
Right here.
Okay, well, I'm. If it's okay with me to ride with you, I'd like to go around the block.
Yeah.
Try to figure out where the women are and stuff.
Right.
So we can do that safely, huh?
Right.
And then from there, we're gonna go to vehicles and make sure that we're safe, because that's what it boils down to, folks. Punished for ratting.
I got pulled over for doing an illegal turn through an intersection.
Oh yeah?
Never went through the intersection.
Hope you fight that. Jury nullification is for a reason.
Never went through the intersection. But that's the reason I got pulled.
Happy fuck the cops day, man.
See if I'm connected. There it is. Alright. Let's crank this thing up.
Yeah, there's lots of voicemails in my Gestapo in Germany killing the Freegans. Regan, is Regan here? I didn't think Regan Benson. Oh, finally. Okay. So Regan, yes, we did make it to the police department, and they are on their way to Arapahoe County currently. And
we're gonna go figure out where Liberty Freak's old lady's at, and then
You ready for this?
what?
It's gonna be loud.
Uh-oh, what's that?
Please! No justice, no peace! Fuck the police!
Do that again.
No justice, no peace! Fuck the police! No justice, no peace! Fuck the police! No justice, no peace! Fuck the police!
Okay, that is the best sound clip ever. Seatbelts.
Yeah.
Whether we put them on or not is inconsequential. The fact is that according to the video, we're following the law. Yeah, that was funny. Yes, we're going to go back and check on the van again.
I was just there, and the van was fine.
Okay.
There was no tickets on it yet or anything.
Okay, so we're gonna see if we can find his old lady, and she should have just been around the building, which is what kills me, because we were just here, and they're building the new police department right next to the old police department. I wonder if the people there will be as ineffective as the people that were here today, right? It's a good and legitimate question. We want answers left, if you can. I think it is a two-way. Yes, it is. Okay. So, Loma, yes, Freedom Thinker, what's up? Bareback the Bloosh Bags. Yeah, check back in. Okay, thank you, Regan. We appreciate it. We do have an update. They have left the property. She's not there. So I'm just going to assume that she went back to the Engelwood to the van.
To the van?
Yeah. You don't see anybody. Well, maybe we should just drive by just to be safe.
Left?
Yeah, just to be safe. Because I can't see everything from here. Right, we want good driving skills and all that jazz. So their service was comparable to ripping the stream. Yeah, only go there. Hopefully they got that videotaped, getting them out of the property. The fire department there.
Did they take them to a raffle?
Yeah, they took them to a raffle.
So we need to go to a raffle?
No, we need to go to the VN first. Yeah, so the bondsman's on charge of it that way, right? Whatever that way is behind us. We're gonna call Joanna, whatever. Yeah, that's our guy. He's with me, Jacob. Driving me. What's the bail, guys? We believe the bail's $500 for one, which would probably be for both. Does that look like an accident in front of us? Hi, where'd you go?
Yeah, that kind of looks like an accident in front of us.
Okay. Well, there's an accident in front of us, and we're headed that way, so. It's okay. I'll be there in a minute.
What did she do? Scratch the paint?
Yeah. Just barely.
What's going on there?
Roadblock. We called it a roadblock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, I think we're across the street. You know where you're going.
Yeah, it's right over
Okay.
to the right.
Yeah, I guess we walked this way and around that way. That's why we didn't know.
I'm just going this way.
It's all good.
More direct.
More direct.
Yeah.
So, no Pikes Peak auditors. Yeah, I got Regan's number, and yeah, we're gonna go over there and play it maybe, huh? They did do the numbers. They're misdemeanor charges. They're things that are going to be contested in a court of law. They'll be told and trolled. You know how this stuff goes, guys. Do a welfare check on the jail. Yeah, I don't even know that they're at the jail yet. And the bondsman's supposed to be calling in. So I believe that it's a $500 bond on Eric. So $50 is the bonds fee. Right, $100, whatever, we'll figure it out. They're not yet booked. Yes, we know that. They've been gone for less than an hour. It takes an hour, allegedly, to get from there to here to there. Yeah, man. Craziness, huh, Ghost?
That it is. That
So it's
should've
Ghost
never
Rider, huh?
happened. Yes. That should have never happened at that courthouse. That guard was way out of line.
Yeah, no, he's putting his hands on Eric. It was ridiculous.
And then he put him on Liberty. On Liberty.
Yes, they will be disorderly conduct and resisting
I think
arrests.
the guard's going to lose his job. He doesn't have immunity like the police do.
Well, look at that. So I wonder if we should go in and tell him he's a fuckaroo. Freedom thinker, I don't know what you look like.
I didn't see him in there. They washed the sidewalks too.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that just means we're going to have to chalk again. Okay. So, guys, Freedom Thinker, my Gmail is cut the plastic. Yeah, you just park wherever. Now, Freedom Thinker, I will tell you that I am made the way God made me, and says that I am strictly chickly. So let's keep that clear to be. Quit reaching for my gun. Yeah, no shit, right? So here's the deal. All right, guys, we gave you an update. Good stream, good going. We're at the, we did this. We managed to clear it all up. We got everything done. They're at a repo. I'm going to make some phone calls. We're going to get some rides. We're going to do the things we need to do. But that's it. I'm going to, yeah, it's a good question. Why do city cops have rent-a-cops? But it's been another hour, and I appreciate all 158 of you not calling the mayor of Bloomfield, not calling the chief of police, not calling the private investigator, and
Alright, you guys, I'm going to end this live stream right now. If any other updates come up in a little bit, I will go live again. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and always be safe, and no justice, no peace, fuck the police.